Hello! Welcome to a new video that I don't know what this video is about. I don't even know if I want to upload this or not, but I didn't want to waste footage. I don't even know what to call this. Fixing super dried up slimes, dried up slime collection. I've done this video before where I fix dried up slimes, but I focused on giving the slime a makeover, or basically ended up making a whole new slime out of it, and I didn't want to do it this time. I wanted to focus solely on fixing the slimes. Keep watching to see if I fixed any of these. This was originally a cloud slime, and I'm not exactly sure how long I let this dry up for, but I do know that most of the slimes in this video have been dried up for at least 2 months now, so they are solid as a rock. I thought this looked so cool. I mean, this thing just looks like a whole mountain, a whole island on its own, and you can see some spiderweb looking things hanging on the bottom edge. That you can tell. It's so dried up. I'm basically going to show you my entire process and experience of trying to melt these slimes. So the first thing I did was to put the slime on top of the pan and then put that on the stove. And then I realized this was a really dumb idea because it started burning and I could actually smell the burn. So I quickly took that out. I put it in a glass bowl, add boiling hot water into it, and then I put it on top of the pan. And I know it looks questionable, but hey, I did whatever I can to try to melt this thing as smooth as possible. I had this thing sitting on the stove for 1.5 hours. That is a long time, and I started getting impatient. Now I know I technically could put this in the microwave, but I was thinking maybe this needs a constant heat source. I didn't want to keep putting it in the microwave and taking it out and putting it back in, so I wanted to try this method. I started adding some citric acid powder to this thing. Because it's so hot already, the citric acid instantly melts, and then I had that sitting on the stove for another 30 minutes, and this is the best it can melt down to after all of that. I was getting tired at this point, so I decided to just leave it in the citric acid water overnight, and I made sure that I covered it up. I didn't expect much, and of course nothing happened. Off camera, I tried heating it on the stove yet again for another 30 minutes and just nothing happened. So I completely gave up. There is no hope to this. It just won't melt down. It's way too tough. I tried my best. What a bummer, because I was so determined. I really wanted to melt it and fix it because I was so curious on what it would look like after it melts down. Anyways, let's move on to this wonderful slime that we have here. It's having its own iceberg moments. So I tried the same method of trying to melt this on the stove. This is what it looks like after an hour on the stove. I thought, okay, this is actually pretty melted down. So I decided to add clear glue into this. And then I tried activating it with borax. And the more I added, it just wasn't clumping up. I'm not sure why. It was just like a weird reaction. Maybe it's the heat, maybe it's too hot. I don't know. But I added so much borax and it would not clump up. So I just gave up. This was a fail. After what I went through with the orange cloud slime, you can tell, like, I was just losing energy. I was losing hope. Look at that blue color at the bottom of this one. This is absolutely gorgeous. This obviously has some clay and some slushy beads. I had hope for this one because the top part is super dry, but the bottom part actually had some melted down slime that I was able to activate with borax and form into slime. So that is awesome. I was mentally and physically done with the stove method. I just had zero patience. I didn't want to wait an hour waiting for it to melt down, so I just stuck with the microwave method. I did 2-minute intervals at 70% power, try to melt down the top part of this. I think I did 5 sessions in the microwave, and this is what it came down to. It's pretty soft and melted, and I was able to mix the slime that I fixed onto the top part, and it became one whole slime. I was able to fix it, and I was just ecstatic that I was finally able to fix one dried up slime. So mixing the two actually melted down the slime, so I had to add some activator, no biggie, and this is the result. I told you this video is all over the place because I was not satisfied with not being able to fix the first 2 slimes. I'm going to show you my dried up slime collection. Let's admire the beauty of these. Let's admire that slime is amazing and the fact that it can do this. And I love how you don't know what it will turn out to be. Like for this one, I don't remember at all what these slimes originally look like. I'm not sure how the bottom part is so dark compared to the top, but that's just science for you. It's beautiful. This one looks like it had white foam beads, so it's probably a foam. This one I do remember that it was one of the slimes I used in a dare video and I had to add fur into it. Yes, this is that slime. All dried up, looking crusty. Here are a couple of thinner ones. Look at this green one, that shine. Beautiful, just gorgeous. And here's just a quick rundown of me trying to fix one of the slimes, and I failed. I even tried adding shaving cream and that just didn't work. That wraps up this video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye!